Hi everyone, this is Baby Cameron here. I hope you are doing well and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be using the Spellbinders kit of the month to make all the projects you see on the table. There are 10 projects in total and I'm going to guide you through the process of making them. I also have a little box here because with the products in the kit you can create different things, like not only cards. I also have a tag and a little gift pack that you can fill with anything you want. This is just an idea. Of course, you can make bigger projects, smaller projects. The sky is the limit. So I'm going to start by showing you the contents of the kit. This kit is called Vintage Mementos, and one of the first things you see when you open this box is this sheet here with instructions, some ideas, and also the contents of the kit. In this kit, you will get an 8 pieces stamp set that has some images that you can color and also 3 sentiments. You will also get chipboard embellishments, and these do not have adhesive in the back. They used to have adhesive, but no these ones. And in the kit, you will also get memory cards. You will get 15 of these ones, and they are double-sided. And you can also use these cards for card making, to make tags, for the topper of a box, or for many different things. It doesn't have to be only for memory keeping. You will also get 6 frames that are these ones here. They have adhesive at the back, so you can easily peel off that protective paper and you can adhere this on your projects. You will also get adhesive double-sided tape and also foam pads, 10 cards, blanks, and also envelopes, sequins, and a beautiful paper pad. This paper pad is incredible value for money. It has gold foil on some of the sheets. It has 20 different designs, 2 sheets of each design, so you get 40 sheets there. And you can also buy extra paper pads for under $4, or just buy the paper pad alone in case you want to make anything with this paper. It's really beautiful, it's nice quality, it's good for little boxes or envelopes, and of course for card making. You will also get 9 sheets of paper in different colors. You will get that double-sided metallic gold cardstock that I really like. And one of the things I love the most about the paper in Spellbinders kit is that also coordinates with the paper pad. So the color coordination is solved because this also coordinates with the frames, chipboards, and other elements included in the kit. This kit also have a 4 pieces die set. That is this one here, and it's a very lovely little die set. This die here coordinates with one of the sentiments in the stamp set. That is this one here. And something I didn't show because I unpackaged before is all the die cut shapes this kit includes. I don't know how many are there. You get 2 of each, and they have birds, butterflies, and flowers, and different elements that you can totally use for any paper craft project you might have. So I'm going to start die cutting some paper using the die set, and I'm only going to use paper included in the kit. So I start by die cutting the whole frame. This is a solid piece that has a beautiful decorative edge. I only advise to die cut this super duper easy is to run this 3 times through the die cutting machine because that's a very intricate die. So once you do that, you can easily just remove this from the die or remove the paper from the die and use a tool to get rid of the small pieces of paper. So you can die cut these solid frames from any cardstock color included in the kit, and it looks just beautiful for the cards I'm going to be making today. But you can also combine the dies in the set, and you can just die cut a whole frame, and the little frame measures 2.25 inches by 3.25 inches. There is another die that is a border die that will create a die cut border, that is this one here, and this is about 1/2 inch by 2 inches 3/4 long. So here I have the little frame, And it's just beautiful as well that you can also overlay this over the solid piece so that you have the background for that frame. Or you can also have the central piece that is a rectangular piece that you can stamp or do other different things. So it's a very small die set, but it gives you versatility and also different die cut options. Okay, next I'm going to prepare the background panels for the cards, and I'm going to just use the guillotine here to cut the paper at 4 inches, 5 inches and a quarter. So all the pieces measures the same, and they are a quarter of an inch shorter than the card base. So when you place these on the card bases included in the kit, they will have a little white frame all around them. So what I'm going to do next is to emboss those background panels, because the embossing gives a lot of texture and character to your cards. So I have here different embossing folders. You can use any embossing folder you might have, and I'm going to do this very quickly. And you will be surprised, but it only took 1 minute to emboss all the panels. I have 6 panels there, and once I have them all embossed, all I did was adhering the panels to the card bases. And I use Nuvo DELUXE adhesive to adhere some of these panels, and I also use double-sided tape. I like the way the cards looks when you adhere them with double-sided tape. It's just a silly thing of mine, but it takes 1 minute, 30 seconds to adhere something with double-sided tape, and with glue it takes just 20 seconds. So depending on what you want to do and the time you want to spend, you can use one or the other adhesive. To be honest, the glue provides a nice finishing as well. And once I have the panels, you will see there I have all the panels ready to go, and then all I have to do is to enjoy layering. So for the first card, I'm going to do a very basic layering. I'm going to add a frame, a couple of flowers, and some of these little border embellishments just in the side of the frame, and also at the bottom. I'm going to add a banner, sequence, and the card is done. You don't need to worry about envelopes, because in the kit you got envelopes, so you are all done. For my second card, I'm going to use a frame, 3 die cut shapes, a banner, and I'm also going to die cut these borders here to add one at the bottom and one at the top. I use paper from the paper pad to do that, and the card is done. So all the cards are super duper simple. For this one here, I decided to stamp the sentiment also on the center of that frame, and then I foam mounted this on the card base. I added a couple of flowers, a butterfly, some border dies at the bottom and at the top of the card, sequence, and a little bee, and I was done. I wanted to use one of the snappy frames for the next card, and I just added a piece of cardstock behind it. I then added a couple of die cuts, and I stamped it on the panel. I glue the panel on the card base, and for the sentiment, I use a die cut shape as well. I trim the white border around it, and I just glue it on this. I added a little butterfly and sequence to embellish. So as you see there, this is also a super duper easy card. Nothing is difficult or complicated. It's all about layering things that coordinates all together and try to balance the composition. So if I add, for example, a frame, and I add a heavy image in one side of the frame, I try to balance this with these border die cuts that I can add easily at the bottom and at the top of the frame, and I keep doing exactly the same on every single card. So in other words, I was just playing with the same idea, the same layout, and the same sketch. And when I'm crafting with this kit, I use these foam pads to the very last. I almost managed to finish 10 projects using the foam pads in the kit. I have to use a few extra though. I also think that if you have a clear idea of the sketch, or the layout of your cards. Once you make the first card, you won't stop. You make 10 cards maybe in 1 hour or 2 hours, and that's what it took me to do all the projects for this video. It took me 2 hours, and editing the video it took me 6 hours, just because I was cutting and cutting the clips, and I cannot keep you here for 2 hours, and I just want to show you the very basics. So for the next project, I also made a little box, and this piece of paper here measures 5 inches by 4 inches. I'm going to score a ½ inch all around the edges, very basic box. So after scoring the paper, I just fold the paper like so, and I trim the corners and I adhere the corners in place. So, or the corners or the flaps or the sides of the box. This is something I do very often, and this is also to give you extra ideas and to give you a visual of how the different components or die cuts you get in a kit could work in a different project. So the lid of the box is done, and all I have to do is to do a very simple layout there with some die cut shapes. So there you go. For the body of the box, I'm going to need a piece of paper that is 1 hair smaller than 5 inches by 6 inches. And I'm going to score at 1 inch all around the edges. So this part of the box is going to be deeper than the lid. I then cut the flaps of the box or the side panels. I fold the paper and I glue the paper in place. I could not leave this box alone, so I just used some of the paper in the paper pad to add a decorative border on the box lid, and I also use these golden die cut shapes here to embellish. And to finish, I also added these gold fashion embellishments, just a couple of them, and the box is done. So it's a tiny cute box, and you can make many different box styles with the materials included in the kit. I also wanted to make a third and totally different project, and for this one here I'm going to use the memory cards included in the kit. So I'm just gluing the memory card there and cutting any excess of paper on the edges of the tag, and then again I'm using to the very last bit of adhesive 2 layer die cuts over that tag, and I'm also adding sentiments included in the kit and more die cut shapes as necessary to complete that composition. To embellish, I'm going to use sequins. There you go. So you can see there that I have the elements to put together another 2 tags, and when you kind of make all the preparation for your projects and you already thought what to do, it's super easy to put things together. You just need to grab glue or any other adhesive you might have, and this part is kind of the easiest part. Well, everything is easy, but you might need to think in a design, and also you might need some time to choose the elements you are going to put on each project. You have plenty elements on this kit to play with, so for sure you can enjoy an afternoon or a crafty morning using all these supplies. So I also wanted to add these tags to a little gift bag. That might not be an ideal gift bag for this, but let's use it. And of course you could use paper in the paper pad to make similar gift bags, and you can also do something alike. I'm adding this here with glue dots because I cannot really close these bags because I have nothing inside them, and then this is done. So there you go, 10 projects made using the Spellbinders craft kit of the month July 2020, and it's called Vintage Mementos. This kit is under 30 pounds and it's about $35 and includes all this. And of course, Spellbinders have other kits. And this week I will have on my blog the glimmer, the large die and the small dies of the month as well. So make sure to visit my blog. In the event that my blog is out of order is because I'm moving. I'm going to move to a better platform. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel or to visit my blog for more ideas and inspiration. The supply list is in the video description. Every time you buy through the links in the video description, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you very much for watching and happy crafting. Bye.